Hi, my name's Julie, and this is my INFT 1207 Lab3 demonstration, a Python testing suite, and a Selenium IDE recording. Here in PyCharm, you can see the repository structure. Everything for this lab lives on the lab's Lab3 exactly as required. Nothing in source, test, or the root. Inside test Lab3 have library catalog.py, the production module, test library unit test.py, and the test library pytest.py, two test suite and a Selenium subfolder containing lab3 internet test.sci, the Selenium IDE project. First, the production module. At the top, you can see the file header with the course name Arthur version v3.lab and the changelog listing all five new functions. Just below is the module level constant version equals v3 .lab. Every function has type hit and a Google style docstring with args, return, rise, and examples. Now I will run the file directly to trigger if name equals main demo block. And in calculate late fee, three calls, 0 days overdue, return zero point 0.0, which is our special case. 5 days at 25 cents, return 1.25, and 10 days at 50 cents, return 5.0. A simple product of days times rate with value either guard for negative days or a non-positive rate. It's valid ISBN. The first two are real ISBN -13 and ISBN -10 with hyphens, both true because we strip hyphens and space before checking that the result is exactly 10 or 13 digit. 1, 2, 3 is too short, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J has a non-digit character, so both return false. Passing a non-string raise a type error. Get long period. Students get 14 days. Faculty in all caps still returns 30 because the lookup is case insensitive. The public and senior both get 21. Anything outside those four type writes a value error. Summarize catalog. Give three book dictionaries. A return counts three, oldest year 1999, newest 2015, and average page is 352.0. Run to two decimal place, an empty list writes a value here. Format call number CS 2021-7 becomes CS-2021-007. Notice the sequence is 0 pad to 3 digits. It validates that the subject code is 2 to 4 character. The year is between 1000 and 9999, and the sequence is 1 to 999. The demo run clean with no errors. Next is the unit test suite. The file header carry the same v3.lab version and the changelog, and we import unit test plus all five functions from library catalog. There's one test case class per function, five classes, 27 test methods in total, well over 21 minimum. Every class has setup class and tear down class, which prints start and completion message so you can watch the test life cycle. Every test method follow the arrange, act, assert pattern with the labeled comments. Here in test calculate late fee typical input, you can see arrange setting up days and array, act calling the function, and assert checking the result. Method names all follow the test function scenario convention. Now gonna run the suite. You can see each class print its lifecycle message. Test calculate late fee starting before it is test. Complete after highlight of the coverage. The late fee class test 0 days. Typical and large input and the user assert rates for negative days and a zero rate. The ISBN class cover both valid format and hyphens, invalid length, non-digit character, and a type error for non-string. Low period tests all four numbers type include mixed and uppercase. plus an invalid guess type catalog summary cover a single book, multiple books, rounding, and the empty list value year, and call number test both boundary subject code length boundary sequence 1 and 999 and 4 invalid input case. And there's the result. All tests run and status is okay and everything pass. Now the PyTest suite run from the terminal with the exact command from the spec. PyTest -tb equals short, the path to the file, and the -v for verbose output. This file has over 20 standalone test functions. No classes needed. That's the PyTest style. Watch the verbose output because this is where the parameterize is interesting. We're using at pytest.mark.parameterize on two functions. For calculate late fee, one decorator supply four sets of days, rate, and expected value, and the PyTest expands that single test function into four separate test cases. You can see them here in the output, the same test name but with the parameter in square bracket 0, 0.25, 0.0, and 5, 0.25, and 1.25, and so on. Each one pass or fails independently, so one decorator gives us full coverage of the input space without a copy-paste test code. Same idea for get long period, 6 parameter sets covering all four members type plus uppercase variance expand to 6 individual test case. For exception testing, we're using pytest.rise, and as a context manager, you can see it verifying value year for negative days, zero rate, and invalid member type, and empty book list and invalid call number input. For flow comparison, we're using PyTest approx instead of the exact equality. And at the bottom, all tests pass zero failure. And for part B, here's a Selenium IDE with our project file lab3 internet test.sci open. The same file commit at lab3 Selenium in our repo. In the suite panel, you can see Lab3 suite contain all three tests. Scenario 1, Scenario 2, checkbox dropdown, Scenario 3, dynamic add and remove. I will run the whole suite now. And here you can see all three tests are green. And the entire Lab3 suite passed from the exported.sci file. Finally, it's going to our GitLab repository, navigating to Lab3, you can see all four deliverable commit library catalog.py, both test file and the Selenium folder with Labs3 internet test.sci. Open the commit history for Lab3. You can see commits from every group, and in the repository members page, you can see professor has been added as a reporter. That complete our Lab3 demonstration, 5 document and tester library catalog function, 27 unit test method, and 20 plus PyTest, all passing, and a 3 scenario Selenium suite running clearly from the export file. And here's the field checklist. And thanks for watching.